They say your room is a reflection of how the inside of your brain is looking, and my room currently looks like this, so yeah. My name is Gigi, and every year around this time I'm just in dire need of a room and honestly life reset. My ADHD really starts ADHDing. It feels like there's so many thoughts in my head, but they're all racing by me so fast I can't catch any of them, and the smallest tasks suddenly start to feel literally impossible to do. But in this video, I am pulling myself out of the slump, and the first step to this is cleaning my room. We are going to be tackling the horrors of my bedroom. We're going to be doing a massive closet clean out. Finally, we will be adding some of my sparkle back into the space with some easy DIY ideas. I know your room is a mess too, okay? Let's not even lie. So if I can do it, you can do it. Look at my view right now. Yeah, this is my view. This needs to change right now. To start off with, there's just stuff all over the floor. I actually washed and changed my bed sheets last night, so my bed sheets are actually fresh. I have this crazy pile of laundry I've been putting off folding. This is like my little craft caddy corner, but I think it's kind of gotten a little bit, it's just like a lot of clutter, and I want to organize this better. My basket, once again, which I see all over Pinterest, by the way. If you've ever seen that picture of the basket, it's this basket. So she has potential, just right now she's not looking that great. And then up top here is just a constant dumping ground, who knows what, so we gotta fix this. And then last but certainly not least, the work that I put in last year to these closets definitely was helpful, but it's time for just a refresher, and I need to like get rid of a lot of stuff. Let's get to it. Why, but for some reason folding laundry is actually so relaxing and fun to me. I always just put on a podcast or even a TV show or something and just allow myself that time to sit on my bed, chill out, and just enjoy it. Turned it into an enjoyable experience that I actually like the folding part, but that is a whole other story for actually putting the clothes away. Oh my gosh, there is nothing I would want to do less than put the clothes that I just folded away. I cleaned up everything off my floor. I think you can tell a lot about a person by their side table, and right now mine is truly questionable. So I took everything off, wiped it down, and finally got the sticker residue I accidentally stuck onto it months ago off, which felt so good to finally do. Put everything back in their spot. This little bunny and bear is literally me and my boyfriend, if you even care. I found them at an antique store recently and could not leave without them. So before my cleaning battery ran out for the night, I decided to clean the top of my dresser. There is definitely a science behind why our dressers just become a literal dumping ground for everything we don't have a place for. Look how pretty and beautiful it looks the next day in the sun. Good morning. Happy next day. Today we are tackling the thing I have been putting off the most. Take a deep breath, everyone. Yeah, we're gonna get through this together. It's officially time for the annual closet clean out. I'm gonna put on a podcast. I'm gonna take everything out to put it back in. Last week I got really anxious and stressed out and overwhelmed, so I made this little romper. Have a color theme going here. Jeans are like the hardest thing for me. I really liked these ones beginning of the year, but now I don't like them and they don't really fit that well. However, these ones have just become like my favorite comfy pair of jeans. These pants from Hollister are really cute, but I have like two other pairs of fold over gray pants. Sweaters. I need to get serious about this because I have so many. It's a bag of stuff I already know I want to put on my Depop. I'm very much regretting doing this right now. I know it'll feel good after, but this sucks. Okay, let me just show you my floor. Yep. That's my floor and my bed. So, this is awesome. Welcome to the speed round of trying on everything in my closet. I'm trying to be very strict with myself, and for some reason, watching this back, I feel like it looks like I parted with way less than I actually did, but I swear, I came out with a giant trash bag to give to my local donation center and 2 giant tote bags that I'll be listing on my Depop, so stay tuned for that and follow my Instagram for updates. My dresses are kind of a different story though. I feel like I see these as a collection I've curated for myself. My pride and joy that I made. Okay, this is the giveaway pile. Now we just have to put everything back in the closet. I thought I was done at this point, and then I realized I still have my entire dresser to do, so I pulled out everything and only put back in the pieces that I know I wear, reach for, and are comfortable. Personally, I feel like comfort is realistically one of the biggest factors for clothing for me. If a shirt or some shorts or whatever isn't comfortable, I'm just not reaching for it, as cute as it may be. This was so satisfying. Who knew folding your clothes nicely could look so pretty? And this is my pile from the dresser of things I decided to give away. I just finished sewing this dress. You guys will see this in an upcoming video. Now, my sewing area over here is a mess, and we just need to deal with this. Let me give you a closer look. Here is my little sewing / makeup desk, and then this is where the real horror is happening. I really needed some more space for my sewing stuff, so I got this like sewing cart thing. I'm using it not only to put my sewing materials, but also my skincare, so kind of a strange conglomeration. This top layer is probably the worst. There's just skincare and then a mess of sewing stuff. I had kind of a messy room growing up, and my mom, who was always trying to help me, was always saying it's good to hide your clutter. And when you have like a lot of open space where it's kind of instinctual to just start setting things down, you're just way more likely to accumulate clutter in that way. I am gonna have this dangerous space of this like kind of open, it's begging for me to put things on it area. We need to keep it a little more organized. Okay, my room is starting to look really good. This is finished. The floor is clean. Now I think I want to deal with that. We're about to find some stuff in here that I don't remember is in here. Most of the stuff in here is fabric. I feel like I'm about to find some stuff that I'm gonna want to sew. Okay, I definitely just found some things I don't want. Found this little adorable vintage lingerie bag that I definitely do want. Oh my gosh, yeah, this is the one that opens like that. How cute is that? This is a dress I started sewing and then just like forgot about. I'm definitely gonna reconvene making this. My room is pretty much clean at this point, but one thing that was really fun in last year's video is I did a little bit of a DIY just to kind of spruce up my room. Last year I wallpapered the inside of these doors. Girl has more wallpaper. I don't know, I feel like every time I'm filming it's just so white on this wall, which is fun and fine, and I don't know, I'm feeling very conflicted about this decision. But I think since we have the extra wallpaper, I'm gonna put some wallpaper just around these doors just to see how it looks. If we hate it, we hate it. So definitely let me know in the comments down below. Instead of wallpapering like my entire room, which would be super expensive, I'm just using some peel and stick wallpaper for just little parts of my room, like the inside of my closet, or right now just this wall. And it's gonna make the world of a difference without having to spend as much as literally wallpapering your whole room. I really like how it's looking. Okay, I love how it looks. I was really hesitant because I was worried it was just gonna be too much. I think it's really pretty. It brightens up the space and just like, it just adds some color. So excited to film in here now for spring. Look how cute the mirror selfies are gonna be with this wallpaper now. I wanted to give you some other really simple DIY ideas that you can do to spice up your own space. First is this bow garland. You literally just hot glue ribbon together. You can make your own ribbon or buy a pack. It comes out literally so cute. Then I have these little collage frames. I use some illustrations from books, scrap fabric, ribbon, really anything you feel like, and it just makes the prettiest piece of art. This is a calico critter ring catch, which I just think is so fun. You literally just glue a calico critter into a vintage plate. You could do a Sunny's Angel or something else too. Another idea is to decorate one of those wooden boxes from Michael's and make it into a cute little like memory box, jewelry box. You could paint on furniture instead of your walls, or you could go ahead and literally paint stuff on your walls if you have permission. If that's too much, you could also just paint little things like around the light switches. Or you could use some vintage stencils, which we do not talk enough about as a society, but you could use stencils to just make patterns on the wall. I think that looks so beautiful. Garlands, there's so many different types of garlands or hanging things that you can make. And so with scrap fabric little garlands, you can make one of those like cloud mobiles. This is similar to what I did, but you could make one of those like collage bulletin boards or another collage picture frame, but use like pictures that are really personal to you, or little pieces of memories like letters, movie tickets, your own photos. And I just feel like that can just make such a beautiful personalized piece of art. Instead of buying super expensive art, you could literally paint your own. You could get really into painting. Collage walls that are like a little bit more casual, so you literally just like pin up little things onto your walls to make a collage, but it's not like in a frame or anything. I've seen this done with like newspaper, which is really cool, and I just think these can be so fun and so creative. If you want to get into sewing, you could sew your own pillows or pillowcases. I'm so obsessed with this house one. You could totally even hand sew something like this to a pillow that already exists. Find a bunch of vintage handkerchiefs, you could sew them together to make a curtain or just like a wall hanging. You could use clay, dry clay, to make little trinkets and things for your room. You could crochet. This desk has like a pencil case that's crocheted, and this mat that's crocheted I just think is so cool. Some other things I think that you could find for your room at like the thrift store would be different pieces of art for your wall, switching out like plastic containers for like a vintage teacup, like a vintage plate to hold your perfume, little vintage trinkets, a vintage jewelry box, just things that you can find at the thrift store for pretty cheap instead of spending a ton of money on something brand new. I think can be actually just so much more personalized and make your room feel so much more special. All right, I think we are pretty much finished with all of the cleaning. Now the very last thing that we need to do is give this place a vacuum. Dun, dun, dun. Yes, I do have a pink vacuum. Yes, it does make vacuuming more fun. Oh hey, welcome in. Welcome to my clean, springy pink room. So we start off over here in this area. The top of this is now clean. How long will it stay like that? That is, but it's looking really cute. I have my jewelry here, my little Hash alarm clock, my perfumes. Over here, we have my now clean bag. Oh, cute. I have my bed. I want to just get in bed right now. It's pretty. I feel like everyone has these sheets, but they're just so pretty. And then I have my giant jelly cat that my boyfriend got me for Christmas that I love so much. Her name is Dahlia. My quilt over here with, come and see, my little sleeping fawn. She's perfect. Then over here, I finally cleaned this little area. It's looking so much better. Where I'll sit and do my makeup in the morning, and also where I do all my sewing. And now my little sewing cart looks so much better. Wall is looking beautiful, and our closets are clean. And I'm just feeling so fresh and like I can think again after having my room just kind of being a little bit overwhelming. Thank you, cameraman. I put this little vintage bag that I found when we were cleaning right here because I feel like we could put some little sewing things in there and that would just be really, really cute. This is looking so much better. I love my little glasses hanging here and my scissors. I think that's so cute and handy. The only things I left up here were my like everyday, this Rhode skincare, this Glossier Future Dew, this Wicked palette, my everyday perfume. Then I have my little sewing box. We are all finished, guys. We came a long way since where we first started. I am seriously just feeling so much better. There's no saying I live by more than a clean space is a clear mind, because oh my gosh, I just feel like a new sense of motivation. When this week started, I felt like I was slipping into one of my ADHD pits or slumps, just that feeling where everything is just so hard to do, even just the smallest, littlest tasks. I feel like we've all been there, and sometimes what you need is a little reset. Even if you don't think your space is that messy, just doing like a deep clean of your room at least once a year, I feel like does wonders. You will be very surprised at the dust bunnies you find, the random things you didn't even realize you lost. This feeling of, oh my goodness, like my sheets are clean, my drawers are completely cleaned out, my closets are clean. There's no strange surprises in any drawers or baskets or bags. It just feels so good. And now, not only is it nicer to hang out in my room, but I feel like it's also just gonna help me in so many other aspects of my life, just feeling a little bit more motivated, like I can breathe and think. Thank you so much for cleaning my room with me this week. I'm really excited about this wallpaper we put up. Anyway, oh my gosh. I hope this video was super motivating for you. If I can do it, you can do it. If this is your first time to my channel, please subscribe. I would love if you hang out a little bit longer. Comment down below any video ideas you want from me this spring. I love you all so much, and I will see you in my next video very soon. Bye. Mwah. First one is this bow garland, which was literally so easy.